I'm coming up. I want the world to know. I'm gonna let it show. My name is
My name is Candice Breitz.
I am what could be called South African.
I live in Khayelitsha in Cape Town.
I am more or less straight.
I like men.
I'm a mainly straight woman.
I've had sex with men and with women, but I do prefer some dick.
I am a woman.
Gay.
No,
I am queer.
I am straight.
And maybe later on I'll decide to be something else.
My name is Candice Breitz.
My father was in building construction.
My mother's a worker, and I think it shows in her hands.
My nationality is
They are
planet
big,
Earth.
they are hard, they
I
are
am a
very
person
masculine.
of faith.
I believe in nature.
I am a virgin.
My father was a con artist and a thug.
My mother is a rock.
My name is Candice Breitz.
I am an artist, and my mother hates it.
My mother is a soldier by nature.
I am an artist, and my father hates it.
My father is a reformed homophobe.
I'm black.
I'm as white as Tipex.
I don't represent South
I'm
Africa.
black.
I
I'm as
can't
white as the
represent my
Grammys.
country.
I won't represent South Africa. I'm as white as the Academy Awards.
I can go on forever. Black.
Got it, the third one.
Black.
Seriously, fuck white people.
My name is Candice Breitz.
My name is Candice Breitz.
I'm South African.
And I approve this message.
You know, you get asked all the time by young artists or by art students for advice, and there's no obvious way to grow a life as an artist or to make the right kinds of decisions. The only piece of advice which I can honestly give is to suggest that relativizing one's own experience is so crucial. Wherever you're from, whatever it is that you know, wherever it is that you feel comfortable and familiar, to remove yourself from that for long stretches of time, to place yourself at a distance from what feels safe and easy, to throw yourself into conversations where it's difficult to make yourself understood or where you're struggling to understand somebody else. Whether that means going to see a Hollywood blockbuster or sitting at home and watching a Cassavetes movie, I see reading fiction as part of my process. I see conversation with other artists or with the subject to appear in my work as part of the practice.
Tell a lot about a man from those things.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's other things too. He's,
I'm sorry, but he doesn't sound like he knows exactly what it is he's getting into.
This is ridiculous.
Well, yeah, you're right, but
You're not getting married, and that's it, and that's final.
there are 1,000
Why?
reasons.
What's
happening to these girls?
Why?
You're too young
Why?
to
Why?
know. Your daddy knows about what's happening to these girls.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Daddy, what is wrong with you?
Why can't
Since
you
feel
give
that strongly
me
about it,
the respect? I don't
where's
ask
Daddy
much
trying
from
to-
you, girl.
Never last.
It'll never work.
Fault, I guess. It was just he used to hit me on the hands with a yardstick if I made a mistake playing the piano. This man's dad once made a lot of enemies. It was no one's fault, I guess. It was just. I think it's
Yes, at that point, of course, I didn't realize just what shit my father was.
Pretty soon he's all you'll
have. He's gonna need you, you're gonna need each other. My God, you used to be so close, but so like
You fathers will understand.
Now you listen to me because I'm only gonna say this
you
once.
okay? Is there
I shouldn't say
anything I
it
can
at all. There's so many.
Well, you really pick your time, Steph.
Her mother.
I'm ashamed to be your mother.
I'm his mother.
I never wanted to be a mom.
Hard worker. I'm really sick of the whole thing. I'm sick of the whole fight.
Let me tell you something. This is how this works. You have to try to hear this. Love is not always enough. Not when you're talking about marriage and children and joint checking accounts. You sound like my mother.
Do you actually buy that horse shit? That men and women can be friends once they've had sex?
Why does it have to be one way or the other?
Oh, my. You want to get laid?
Then you lose her.
Don't worry about it. Get some sleep.
Dad?
I want to talk to you.
What are you doing
here.
Where have you been every night?
What have you been doing? And
Why didn't you tell us?
I want the truth.
What do you
The
mean?
truth.
Why wouldn't it matter?
If you did something tonight,
Why didn't you tell us?
and I hope you didn't,
Why didn't you tell us?
Anybody
But if you
else want
did,
any of it?
it should have been special.
Just letting the best in life pass you by.
Believe me, these
We
ain't
need
no
to
pork
talk.
chops.
I need to
These
talk
are
to-
U.S.
I'm out. There's nothing to know.
This is
I
not
would
a
like to know.
sexist.
He would
It's
want me
just
to know. Tell me what
An accurate
What it is
observation.
that you're trying to say.
Anybody else want any of it?
It don't add inches
Mark.
to your dick.
What if this is as good as it
Mark is in love with someone else.
He found somebody else that he likes more.
With another man.
What if this is
We had you in the car.
Now after 7 years,
Crazy.
my own
You've
black
got to do something. I can't. Everyone just pretends they don't know.
Thought you might appreciate it. Anyway, I always like a little pussy after lunch.
Yes, I am. Yeah, it teaches you to lie. You make stuff up. It has to be believable. It's called suspension of disbelief. A detective, he falls for the wrong woman. She kills him.
I feel lucky. Well, do you, punk?
Top or the bottom? Well, if that's the way you feel about it, that's the way you feel about it. Is that the way you feel about it?
I liked having sex with him. He wasn't afraid of experimenting. I like men like that. Men who give me pleasure. He gave me a lot of pleasure. Exactly what did you have in mind, Mr. Corelli?
日産、帝味噌、小柳ホンダ。
ピカチュウ。大根、帝、太郎、ナス。ホンダ。
横浜、横のトヨタ。
セガ。北斎ホンダ。バナナ吉本サヨサンリオ。卵、津波うどん、芸者。愛は。
ありがとうありがとうありがとう
Maybe 10% nature, 90%, 10% nature, 90% nurture makes us who we are.
My parents were very adamant about not trying to compare us.
Mick and I can't recall him and I putting the fist to each other.
Yeah, it was actually pretty frustrating sometimes. Like, it'd be... I was very closed-minded, kind of. Like, we would be... I can't really... I don't know.
You're busting your own face up. Even as a kid, you got to say to yourself, because we're the mirror image of each other, so neither one of us is capable of hurting each other bad.
Both of those things are part of who we are and how we act and how we think and who, the people we become, experiences you have and the people you're around.
Our parents really helped in giving us the kind of confidence that we have today.
I didn't want to do things on my own. Like, I'd have people, like, do it with me. Like, I'd be like, Joelle, Mariah, you want to come with me? Or if I had to go to the washroom, I'd be like, come with me. I don't want to go by myself.
Especially in the younger years, but also, I think really high school is when people find themselves. That's the phase when people are becoming their own people. So it can be either wonderful or catastrophic.
So I think that was really important in my own personal development.
So if I was to knock his teeth out, that makes me ugly. It hurts everything we go against. If he knocks mine out, busting my nose, what are we doing?
There's certain things you got to draw the line on.
And I'm just saying, we work so hard to be twins, but you can't be, we're not clones of each other. There's going to be arguments. There's going to be fights. But the bond's going to bring you right back.
It was holding me back of being a triplet. Like the opportunity to be kind of free.
Holiday. Celebrate.